April 28th, 2014, we are working on volume of prisms and cylinders. We've identified what a cylinder and a prism is. We've given you the volume of prisms as the area of the base times the height with the capital B, represented area of base. We have broken down a triangular prism, a rectangular prism, and a cylinder into a more detailed version of the formula of area of base times height, but they're basically all the same thing. And you are now working on 3 problems. The first problem is find the volume of a rectangular prism with a base of 2 centimeters and 5 centimeters and a height of 3 centimeters. Could somebody tell me how to solve letter 8A, our number in letter 8A? Niall.
So if you have a rectangular prism, how you find the volume is you multiply the area of the base by the height.
Okay, and the area of the base would be what?
10 centimeters.
So you did 2 centimeters by 5 centimeters, and you got 10 centimeters?
Yeah, and then that times the height is 3 centimeters equals 10.
So I'm just going to put them all together into 30 centimeters. What, Niall?
30 centimeters cubed.
Cubed. So be careful you're not squaring it or just leaving nothing on that label. 30 centimeters cubed. Box it up. Beautiful. B, we've got a cylinder. We've got a height of 12 and we've got a radius that looks like a 4. How would you solve that? Height of 12 and a radius of 4. Zach, go.
You find the area of this circle, so you do 4 squared.
Okay. So right now you're doing area of circle, and that's going to equal what?
16.
4. What's the area of the circle?
Oh, not the area. So it's pi r squared.
Pi r squared.
So then the radius is 4, so you do 4 squared.
So pi times 4 times 4? Pi times 4 times 4?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you get when you get that?
You get
A big, huge number, right?
50.24.
Now let me ask you, should you, what is it, 58?
50.24.
Should you round this number, you guys?
No.
Do not round that number. Leave that number in your calculator, right? So we're going to take whatever the area is, 50.24, and it's going to go on and on and on and on, right? And you're going to multiply that by
Then you multiply it by 12.
12. So when you multiply that by 12, you get what as a final answer rounded to the nearest hundredth?
602.9.
Okay, so I'm going to say don't round right here. Keep it in your calculator. Multiply it by 12, and what's the volume?
602.88.
Excuse me. 602.88.
Cube.
602.88 cubed?
Inches cubed.
Inches cubed. There's no work that needs to be shown right now other than I may have you plug them into the formula. But right now I'm not requiring you to do any work. And for letter C, how are you solving this one? So we got a triangular prism. So the way you would solve it, abscissas would be what? Just plug the whole thing in. I want you to plug the whole thing in, okay? So volume equals area of base times height. How would we solve that in this situation?
For the volume of the triangle, it's length times width divided by 2 times height, so 5 times 6.
So we've got the base here is 6, and then we go to the top one, and it looks like they gave us a height of 5. So we've got 6 times 5 divided by 2. Yep. And what are we multiplying that by?
7.
7. So what's your volume equal?
105 feet squared.
105 feet cubed. Now, guys, this is what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you for your work showing, I'm just going to ask you to plug it into the ultimate formula, into the final formula. From there, I don't need to see how you're solving, because I know that you can get 105 feet cubed, but I am going to ask you to plug in. So if we go up to the one that Niall solved, and to the one that Zach solved, you're just going to plug it into pi r squared times height. So it'd be pi times 4 squared times the height in this case, which would be 12 for letter B. And in Niall's situation, it would just be what we put in here, 2 times 5 times 3. Questions on those? Pretty self-explanatory. You're simply plugging in numbers. Yes, no?